é outra aqui, ó.
Eu vi isso
Aqui
aí.
embaixo aí, ó. Isso aqui é outra aqui não, é outra aqui que tá aí. Outra aqui não, ó. É outra aqui.
Aham, meu
Viu?
bicho.
Outra aqui não, ó. É outra não.
Ô, Dom.
É um machuquete. Não,
Deixa eu esconder.
não, é doido. É um homem de...
Ei, o Júlio esconder. Ver quem que é o outro aqui.
Não, o sete tem esse homem do pai.
Mais ou menos assim, Gabriel, mas só o Lote queria ele, velho.
Não, o seu
Eu
pai
sou
do...
Lote.
É o pai
Não tá
do...
mais ungido aqui, né, mano? Embora mudar aqui de posição.
O quê?
Eu coloquei de posição.
O quê?
Flutuação geral.
Olha.
Jogo de carta.
Uhum.
Agora bora ver aqui, bora ver.
Aqui tem 20 cartas, pai.
É. Cartinha. Bora ver quem vem. Tem mais um. McTominay, parece.
Seu...
Tá bom, tem 2, 1 e 3, 1. É, pegou aqui, ó.
Ei, pai.
Hã?
Não. É não, Gil, não dá aqui, pai.
O quê?
Não.
Hã? Que?
Ô, mãe. Mãe, o que eu fazer? Tem um cachorro na porta, tem um cachorro na arena, não? Aqui, ó. Esse é o outro cachorro.
Nossa.
Ah, filho, não. Dá um choque. Vixe, é. É?
Pra quem quer saber se a minha mulher está bem ou não, gente, ó, Daninha já está aqui tomando o café da manhã dela. E aí, Daninha, como é que tu tá se sentindo?
Tô me sentindo mais ou menos, entendeu? Não tô me sentindo bem, mas também não tô me sentindo tão mal.
O pessoal quer saber o motivo que tu teve de parar aqui no hospital.
Olha,
No
mãe,
hospital, é que eu tenho um
por que a sua mãe dessa foi perna? Mãe,
Ela teve um leve, gente, aquele negócio vermelho, entendeu? Que sai, né? Quando a gente pega um cortinho, aí sai aquele negócio vermelho, entendeu? Ela teve mais ou menos isso. Só que no caso da gente, eu acho que aconteceu isso que eu e Daninha não morremos mais.
não sabe que você fez?
Vamos lugar no nome, meu amor. Não fica quietinho dentro de casa, tomar banho. Viu? Para melhorar. Para não fumar tudo no sofazinho.
Por que foi a madura? A madura que é... Como é que é, mãe? Como é que é?
Madura.
presente quando é hoje. Hoje ele chegou aqui em casa revoltado, dizendo que eu devo 8 mil reais pra ele e que eu tenho apenas 24 horas pra me arrumar esse dinheiro.
Olha, Mavi. Olha.
E é isso. Ha! O vô não tá brincando não, hein?
Olha, o cachorro comendo, Mavi, tudo.
É, eu tô vendo aí.
Tá vendo, mãe?
Cachorro tá dando brincadeira não, Manuel.
Ô, cachorro doido. Ah, não, vou cachorrinho, mãe. Ou não. Ou solteiro.
Liga a televisão lá, Manuel.
Calma aí, deixa eu voltar. Calma, chegar. Ô, mãe. Tá não, mãe, tá não.
Tá comendo, tô falando perto do seu.
Não, tá. Mãe. Tava aí, ó. Dele. Uai. Tá, mamãe, tava. Ô, mãe. Achei.
Que bom, Manuel.
Isso é o que eu apurei foi o seguinte. O cronograma da Virgínia é extenso. Porque assim, nesse momento ela está lá em Madrid. E aí ela retorna ao Brasil a partir do dia 20. Porque dia 20 tem jogo do Real Madrid contra o Sevilha.
Mike Van Ven. Mike Van Ven. Mike Van Ven. Mike vai e vem.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And already we're underway here. So, Jim, who would you write it? Messi! Attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Messi really looked as though he had chosen correctly then, and yet we quickly realised he hadn't.
In with the challenge. Defending in numbers, sharp and uncompromising. Bebeto. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. It's fantastic! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Conte. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And he was quick to react. Bebeto looking to play him in. He can run onto that. Now it's Greenwood. Crescer are applying all the early pressure.
Well, they've made all the inroads and their confidence is taking on a growth spurt.
Probing pass. Cruyff. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And there's green grass ahead of him. Taken back almost at once. Right, Shevchenko. Now, who's going to be first to this? Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Conte. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Greenwood going face-to-face with his great rival. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And he's picked it up out wide. No way through. Oh, beautifully shaped ball. That's a cute ball. That is ended up in no man's land. Threads one in. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
That has been cut short. Vieira can see things others simply cannot. Spread out to the left. He has found the way
that
through.
Was lovely, that.
Delivery from Mbappe. Vasco da Gama have it back and can go again. Vieira. Tele. And this is Van Basten.
Cruzeiro have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Back when it goes. Nicely spread. Well, that looks a decent ball. Cruyff's cross. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Now it's Greenwood. Spread it left. Now it's Mbappe. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And he's quick to snatch it back. Well, a goal here just before half-time could mean a great deal. Tries to pass it. Real chance! Just off target.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Great defending, strong and determined. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Van Basten finds himself offside. Messi. Messi takes control of enemies on the move. Oh, well measured. Bastoni.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. How's the first half compared with your expectations?
Yeah, it's a half that's had a limp finish after a decent start, so the manager has to re-energise and re-enthuse his players to come back out pumped.
So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0.
Substituição em andamento.
Here we go again.
Cruzeiro are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Cruyff. Pelé. Greenwood. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Mbappe. Messi. Now it's Van Basten.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Now it's Pelé. That's an excellent interception. Caicedo. Nicely aimed pass. Now Mbappe. And it's Cruyff. Messi. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. Well, that's the booking. Always looked it. Players have gathered round and they are clearly concerned. Oh no, he's got that wrong.
Cruzeiro have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And that is as far as they're going to go. Now it's Cruyff. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. Cruzeiro have themselves a chance from the spot to get them off and running. And he's buried it! 1-0! A time for a call headed, and that is precisely what he showed.
Well, he dipped into a world of focus then and dismissed any distraction.
Cruzeiro have broken through. It's 1-0.
And talk about the perfect time to score. The manager's giving nothing away, but he'll be thrilled inside.
And they win it back again. Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. The referee's come over. It's a red card. Vasco da Gama are down to 10 men. And that's it. Well, thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening.
Simplesmente começou a desmontar. Ele era tão branco, achei que pode ficar algo bem Márcia. Vamos pedir o nosso dinheiro de volta. Primeiro meio branco, sem tempo. E agora tá mudando de cor. Você vai continuar, Márcia.
Você tá cansado, peixinho? Você tá cansado, menininho? Hã? Você tá cansado, Manuel? Manuel, você tá cansado?
Não.
Você acabou de falar que tava cansado aí, ué.
Ô pai,
Ah.
barriga tá cheia.
Ô, graças a Deus. Fala assim, ô, graças a Deus.
Ô, graças a Deus.
Graças a Deus que minha barriga tá cheia.
Ô, graças a Deus, minha barriga tá cheia.
Aí, ó.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. So Manchester welcomes yet another grand fixture, all present here at one of English football's grandest shrines. So we're up and running. Who do you, Jim, see making a difference here?
Well, I get the feeling, Peter, that this guy, Michael Elise, will be very much on show here. He's, I think, superb in that position on the right-hand side. I don't want to see him moved anywhere else in the team because he's expert in that area. And I think the next phase in his career now is to start scoring more goals. He's already pretty proficient at that, but he's good enough to add many more goals to his game.
That's rather hopeful. And the goalkeeper watches it past.
Cruzeiro certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Van Dijk. Wilshere. Cannavaro. And it's Wilshere. Van Dijk. And it's Wilshere. Here's Cannavaro. Rijkaard. Heerenveen looking to pass their way through. Cruyff. Now it's Pelé. Well, they've got it again. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Kupchu. Now, can they get him away? Oh, no joy this time. Still goalless. It's a pretty loose pass. Cruyff, the specialist in tearing teams apart. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Cruzeiro clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Suarez looking to run onto it. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. He's beaten the last man. Oh, good-looking ball. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Oh, it's Van Basten. Looking tidy in possession here. And that's a good ball. Cruyff! Cruzeiro with the corner, there first. And he's there to retrieve it. Wilshere, Luis Suarez. Looking for options for movement. Bellingham. And he's decided to go for it. That is decidedly lacking.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
That pass isn't the best. Cannavaro. Olise. Olise is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. Oh, it's come loose. And it's Wilshere. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Some really good ball movement. It's a goal kick. And this is Luis Suarez. Now there's a shot at goal! Goal! Hit in vain! And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Heerenveen have fired themselves in front.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Pele, Van Basten, is having a shot!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Van Basten, oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Roberto Carlos, he gets big, and yes, it's there! That is remarkable, all square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Bellingham. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, I don't think either side will have too much to complain about or worry about, Peter. 1-1 is a fair reflection of the game so far, so it'll be fascinating to see how both teams go about trying to establish a little more control in this second half.
That's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each. So it's back to business. Great vision. Chance here to counter. Raul. And this is Van Basten, looking to play him in. Now this could be a chance. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Kukçu is always looking to break lines. And it's Kukçu. And it's Rijkaard. Kukçu. And it's Rijkaard. It's a good spell of possession, this. Now then, the ball's come loose. Van Basten. Good effort from distance. Wilshere. Raul. Knocks it into space. Caceres. David Villa looking to add to his goal. Caceres. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Bellingham. Vieira.
The attendance for this match was 71,898.
Now that's well seen too. That has not gone well. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Van Basten. Cross in, looks like a good one. Caceres deals with that comfortably. Rijkaard. Oh, it's come loose. Roll! Now it's Luis Suarez. And he's forced to go back. Rijkaard. Couldn't squeeze it through. Pelé. And here's Van Basten. Bellingham. Neuer claims comfortably. Cannavaro. Wilshere. And that's been intercepted. Raul. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Rijkaard. Wilshere. Rijkaard. And that's put paid to a promising move. Oh, there's a probing ball. Now it's Pelé. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Luis Suarez. Heerenveen finding their passes. Half an hour gone in the second half.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
David Villa. Under an awful lot of pressure. Played out to the left flank. Played into the... Oh, what a climb! Goal! Heerenveen! And again they hit the front. It was wonderfully efficient.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Substitution on the field, number 8.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. So we have a breakthrough. Now, how will things develop from here?
You have to credit the desire we've just seen here, Peter. The desire to stick to your task and keep on chipping away. Some might have backed off, but not this lot. This is very impressive.
Number 20, Mbappe. Number 30, Fernando Torres. Substitution in progress.
It is looking... Oh, they could be caught out here. Shevchenko.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And he's only too happy to take that back. Now it's Pele. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Aims beyond the defence. Nicely weighted ball.
There will be 1 minute at a
Shevchenko.
time.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Another pass just keeps it ticking over. And here's Raul. And a chance! No mistake! He has gobbled up his 20th goal. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net.
And that's it. Decent game of football, that. Intense, intriguing. And both sides, as it turns out, unable to be separated. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion.
Against Cruzeiro.
And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. And we're underway. It does seem to be a 4-3-3, Jim.
Well, one of the attacking advantages in this setup, Peter, is the impact that can be made between fullbacks and the attacking wide players. These
Neymar! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Neymar is offering a wry smile there.
Roberto Carlos. Cruyff going face-to-face with his great rival. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, the dynamic Carval is someone I like looking out for because he just has a lovely energy to what he does. Always adventurous. He'll be making those runs continually throughout the game and still looking to get back in position. And when he gets in a crossing position, believe me, he can deliver.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Bellingham. Some really good ball movement. Can he get on the end of this? Threads one in. Oh, that's a fine interception. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Now it's Van Basten. Distributed tidily. Played into space out wide. And no, that was never going to make it. And that's put paid to a promising move. Zanetti goes on a charge down the left. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Oh, really well played.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And it's Kukçu. Pedri, he's had a shot! And he's following up! Goal! Manchester United! Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Manchester United have fired themselves in front.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough, though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
The shot! And reclaimed it in a trice. Busquets. Bellingham. Roberto Carlos. And he decides to cross it.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
He's picked his way through. And it's Kukçu. And he's cut it out. Bellingham. And this is Pele. And this is Raul. Lovely pass, but... And a shot! An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
You can never be too safe with someone like him around. They got away with that. Manchester United really have found that they're getting more space out wide, and I can see now there's a lot of activity developing in that area, Peter.
Yeah, it's busy in there, isn't it?
Yeah, the wide player.
It's Neymar! Oh, that was no routine save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Manchester United with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. And he's had a hit! Great effort, beautifully taken.
Zanetti brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required. Pretty robust defending.
You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. He was under real pressure there. Now this could be a... Goes for a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Pedri is in a really good position out wide. Out of play for a throw. Carvajal got a long way forward to join the attack. Pedri. Kokchu. It's Pedri.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Pele. Cruyff. Rijkaard. And it's Zanetti. Zanetti. That is good strength. There's the whistle for half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
Substitutions taking place.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Cruzeiro really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Cruzeiro do look as though they've made a half-time change. Van Basten gets through on it. And he shoots! Oh, taken with style! They are right back in business.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
Everyone waited for the cross, but he had other ideas.
Peter, you have to have a certain imagination to produce the incredible, and that was incredible.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game. Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
He's in a great position. Olise! Oh, just lacked a decent finish. Tries to pass it through.
The attendance for this match was
60 minutes played.
306.
And he's gone searching crossfield. Oh, that's fabulous. Chance for a shot! Oh, keep trying, and eventually it might come off.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
It's roll! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Substitution for Manchester United.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Number 8, Kukchu. Number 11,
Shoots!
Olise. Number
And
17,
now a sudden chance to
coming
counter.
on the field. Number 21.
Now it's Mbappe.
Number
Now it's
7,
Hazard.
Palmer.
He's found a way through.
18,
That is
Mbappe.
lovely.
Number 9, Diego Forlan.
Big chance!
Substitution in progress.
Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Hazard can really show some outlandish skills, which is always welcome and obviously refreshing.
Looking to play him in. Hazard. Well, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And that's aimed into the middle. And who's got the final touch there? Goal kick's been given. Cruyff, the specialist in tearing teams apart. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. And he's managed to get free. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Manchester United clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Now it's Pelé.
Cruzeiro really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Short changes him with that pass. Over to the left. He is through here. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Now this could be a chance. Hazard!
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Van Basten, played in by Van Basten. And he gets rid in a hurry. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Shevchenko plays it in. Svila deals with that nice and simple. The final 5 minutes. This is it then, now or never. Raul. Palmer. Carvajal. And it's Pedri.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
There will be one
Over to
minute
the other
at a
side.
time.
Well, well spotted.
Now it's Mbappe. Palmer. And time is up. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities and neither willing to give in. So we're all back together again, fresh still in our minds, those memories, the unbelievable highs, the unforgettable lows. And as the sides return to cross swords for the first time again, we just remind ourselves of the magic of this game. This is what it does to you. It keeps bringing you back, no matter what. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. He's having a shot! Goal! You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
An early launch, just as they wanted, just as they hoped it. Van Aken, well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He's shifting through the gears here. And here's Messi. Gets a good foot in there. Mechela. That pass has been well intercepted. Distributed tidily. That's a cute ball. It's a promising position. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Flashes it across. Quarter of an hour played. Busquets does really well to win the ball there. Messi in acres of space out wide. Cleared away. Van Aken. So what can they make of this? Back towards the middle.
Cruzeiro are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
And it's kept out by a stubborn defence. That pass isn't the best. Busquets. Cruyff will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. That has been slung wide. Now he's got space here. Cross into the ball. Bullish header! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Busquets did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Looking for options for movement.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Cleared without complication. Goes to finish! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Here comes the cross. He's there and gets it away. Showing good feet. Played it again. And it's hoisted clear. Spread out to the left. Now it's Cruyff. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped. Cruzeiro truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Raul is someone with real dynamite in his boots, and he's picked it up out wide. Oh, nice touch. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. should get the job done. Looking for the run. João Cancelo gets into a good position. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. Turns back here, probably the best option. Mechela, nicely spread. Oh, good spread. Ball is over the line. Adams. Messi. Vieira. And here's Raul. And it's Koundé. Oh, that's fabulous. Big header! He will be livid with himself.
Cruyff really couldn't have done much better with that. He was under so much pressure.
Defending of the desperate variety. Vieira. There's the whistle for half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
Teremos uma substituição.
And we're off again.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Stankovic. Cruyff, looking to be a menace in the final third. Adams. And it's Vieira. Played out towards the right wing. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Oh, it's come off the upright. Stankovic. Van Aken. Stankovic. Goes looking wide. It's a throw-in. That's tidy. Cruzeiro still this single goal behind. Knocks it into space. Mechela, and that's going up front in a hurry. Here's Van Aken. Cruyff. Oh, good-looking ball. That's a good ball out wide. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Cruzeiro really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible... There's the header! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Oh, it was such a clever pass that flummoxed the defence, and it could well be revisited, this.
Raul. And that's been won straight back. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And he was quick to react. It's a really well-measured ball. Played back into the centre, out towards the flank. Passes short and sharp. Van Aken! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. And it's Michel Platini. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Stankovic. Oh, that's superb. Shot a goal!
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Stankovic. Looking for a runner. Cleared without hesitation. That's really well manoeuvred. Tries to pass it through.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And he's taking no... Oh, he's been caught napping! Koundé's cross. Cruzeiro are in dire need of a breakthrough. Can they?
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves.
And Messi!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
So here comes a substitution.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
And he's being shifted off it.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple.
It's looking good from here. It simply has to remain error-free now.
And it's Cruyff. Lovely ball and a real chance now. So that's it. It is all over. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on and win it, but neither was able to add to the scoreline in the end. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Defending of the desperate variety. Shall I?
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Leroy Sané. He's one of the most fleet-footed players around, Peter, and a massive threat with the ball at his feet. He knows where the goal is too, and his finishing is both precise and very effective. He's going to add a real dynamism to this forward line, either looking for the through ball on the counter or taking on his man and going on his own.
Hard to disagree with that. It is the sort of situation he thrives in. And Sané! Oh, surely that deserved better.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Platini. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Gundogan. And Torreira. Akun. Jones looking wide. Well, good play on the left-hand side here. Jakobs has it in a wide position, and that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Sané goes short. Jakobs. And he's escaped his man. Lewandowski is there to clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. That's beautifully weighted. Big header! And that has been clubbed away. And the shot! And he's really put himself on the line here. And that has been cleared. Showing good feet. Elects to cross. Cleared away. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Spread it left. Now it's Yilmaz. Oh, good spread. Roberto Carlos gets over and intercepts. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Aims beyond the defence. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. Oh, smashing header! Jakobs gets it clear. And it's Cancelo. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. He's going for goal!
He almost caught everyone out there the way he just eked out the room to get the shot in.
Jakobs. Galatasaray were a team looking for an outlet, and it seems, Jim, as though they've found one.
Yeah, and if that allows them to get people running at and even going beyond that defence, then you can start asking more questions.
Yilmaz. No outsmarting him this time. Vieira, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Vieira, out to the right. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Swept it. Roll! Jakobs tries. He's gone for goal! Great effort, beautifully taken.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Jakobs. There's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. Yilmaz. Jakobs. And he's managed to get free. Yilmaz. Now that looks a decent ball. Pass just lacking in accuracy. Chance here to counter. Jakobs. And Yilmaz. Akun. It's a searching pass.
Two added minutes has been indicated.
Yilmaz. And it's Gundogan. Oh, good-looking ball. And it's Cancelo. Raul. Played out to the left flank. Now it's Yilmaz. Sané. Challenge just a bit on Osimhen! And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. How would you review the first half?
Well, the goal attempts are coming thick and fast, but so far there's nothing to show for it. I think the manager will be pretty happy with his team's performance. He just needs a little more craft and guile.
No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. Up he goes! That's a half-decent try. Yilmaz. Now Akun. Swung over. Sané. Akun. Spread out to the left. Platini, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. Now it's Lewandowski. And it's Cancelo. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Akun. Oh, beautifully shaped ball. João Cancelo gets rid without sophistication. Still absolutely nothing to report here goals-wise. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's Lewandowski. Played back in. Akun. And it's Shalai. And Torreira. And it's Jakobs. Now it's Yilmaz. 60 minutes played. Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. That is lovely. Torreira. He is just caressing the ball. Sané. Platini. And the counter is on. And it's Vieira. Now it's Lewandowski. And here's Platini. And this is Raul. This is good pressing. They're not short on bodies. Roberto Carlos. Turns and goes back. He's had a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Here comes the corner.
Substitution for Galatasaray.
Galatasaray can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Well, Peter, I don't think there's any...
He rises! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. And here's Lewandowski.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
This ended up in no man's land. And that's... Oh, shooting chance! And for a moment, time stood still.
I'm really impressed with the tenacity he's shown to intercept that. That's how they're going to make things happen.
Substitution for Galatasaray. Number 45.
Galatasaray making consecutive changes here.
Coming on
Well,
the
it's an
field
interesting
is
move, this, Peter. It just gives
9,
opposition defences a very different challenge.
Yilmaz. Gundogan. Now Jakobs. Now it's Yilmaz. Now it's Sara. In with the challenge. Sara. Sara's cross.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Now it's crossed and climbs up big! Oh, that was no routine save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And it's Sara. Now it's Yilmaz. And he's picked it up out wide. Jakobs with the cross. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Out to the left it goes. Shot at goal! And this is Lewandowski. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Goes for a shot! Goal! Finally, the deadlock is broken.
Look, before we can even delve into the detail, the significance of taking the lead should be our initial reflection, and that's priceless.
After 85 minutes.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Cruzeiro are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, it's better late than never, Peter, and that's potentially decisive now. Galatasaray really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Raul gets into some space. Swings it across. It's a mighty effort!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think.
Has been indicated.
Another pass just keeps it to Lewandowski! And that is doing no harm at all. A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. And that will be it. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails bitten to the quick, but they have got over the line. Quite a ride. Platini claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is... Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium.
And the shot! Cleared without complication. Platini. Played out to the right. Back towards the middle. Now it's Mbappe. And it's Cancelo. Raul. Zabani attempts a clearance. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Lucas Hernandez seems to have been around forever. He's so versatile, and I like the fact that in an age when fullbacks are all about attack, this guy knows how to defend. That's his priority, and he sticks to that.
Chance for a shot! And it's a goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Paris Saint-Germain are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Zaire Emery. Lee Kang-in. And here's Ramos. And he's managed to get free. Nice interception, well timed. Lee Kang-in. Oh, that was vital. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
He's played it back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
And it's Ruiz. Great defending, strong and determined. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And he's forced to go back. Pacho. Vitinha. That has been slung wide. Hernandez could try cutting inside here. Tries to get it clear. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Cruyff. Busquets. Roberto Carlos is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Now it's Ramos. Vitinha. That's going right the way across. Out towards the flank. Now, can they get him away? Busquets. And it's Cruyff. Now Platini. Now it's Mbappe. And it's Cancelo. And that's a throw-in. He's got away. Platini crosses it in. Chance! Oh, that's fabulous! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Fabian Ruiz. Shot could be on. João Cancelo clears. Out of play for a throw. And that's been drilled in. Looking tidy and takes a shot! Crescer heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. And by. Nice bit of trickery. It's a pretty loose pass. Mbappe absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Platini, Mbappe. He's had a shot! Oh, it's come loose.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Well, that is one way to stop him. Nice sequence of passes, this. Looking here to chip it through. Fabian Ruiz. And it's half-time here. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Crescer really should be thinking about killing this off early in the second half, Peter. The boss will be demanding the same level of intensity from his team, so I'd expect to see the same positive intent after the break, the same purpose again.
Crescer are heading into the break, very happy with how it's gone so far. And we are already promptly back underway. Busquets, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Lee Kang-in stands tall and stands strong. Now it's Zaire-Emery. And it's played in.
That's good defensive concentration.
Lee Kang-in plays it short. Referee has taken his time, but it is going to be another corner. Lee Kang-in with the short one. And it's Zaire, and he shoots! And he has kept it out somehow.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
There's the clearance. And now they can spring out of defence. Good ball over the top. Platini will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Tacho gets good distance on it. Platini. Platini! Great effort, beautifully taken.
Ah, that's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
And that has been cleared. Paris Saint-Germain have the chance to go the other way. Zaire-Emery. Early stages of the second half, and still two between them. Raul, given the lift of his goal. Mbappe.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Almost an hour gone. And it's Michel Platini. And there's green grass ahead of him. Not the worst cross in the world, but still room for improvement. Mbappe. Zaire Emery. And it's Ruiz. Now Hernandez. Vitinha. Knocks it out wide. Can he get it through? Oh, well played. Saliba gets it away. Vitinha. Platini. Vieira. Now it's Mbappe. And it's Cancelo. And it's Cruyff. Looking for options for movement. Raul was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Zaire Emery. Vitinha, closing in on the last quarter of an hour. And Hakimi. Vitinha. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Paris Saint-Germain truly seem to be at loggerheads in trying to sort this out. Is it the passing or the movement that's the problem? I think both.
Played out wide. Roberto Carlos. Pacho pokes it out wide. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And it's Vitinha. That's a smartly directed ball. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Pacho kept his eye on it, and he's there. Ahead by 2, and just about into the home straight. Looking to play him in.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Hakimi. Vieira can so cleverly bypass the press. Cruyff. Raul. And the counter is on. Kvaratskhelia. Can he get on the end of this? Platini. And it's Cruyff.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Busquets is onto this. Confirmation. That's the end. It's a super show all round. Both sides doing their best to impose themselves, but one evidently, undeniably better equipped than the other. Cruyff picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening.
Ele veio, Alessandro Solov, eu queria o Alessandro Solov no meu time. Rapaz, esse cara é bom demais, esse cara é bom demais. Bora ver. Ah, como é que eu faço pra pegar aqui? Vai vir um vamos Ferré, vem Ferré. Olha que pertinho. Ninguém perto aqui. Não. Bem longinho. Tão longinho. É o Ferré mesmo. Zanetti, cara. Deixa eu ver esse Zanetti aqui. Zanetti. Vamos ver o Zanetti, como que ele se comporta. Monstro assim, cruel também. Ah não, o Ferré é melhor. Ferré é melhor. Eu quero Ferré, cara. Eu vou pegar ele. É o Ferré, galera. Pra mim é o Ferré. Felipe Inzaghi também tá ali. Mas pra mim é o Ferré. Não tem nenhum melhor que o Ferré. Oliver Kahn. Ele tentar o Cafu, né? Tentar o Cafuzão aqui. Contrato direto. Jogadores disponíveis. Precisam. Concluam usando o contrato. use contrato ficatório. Sai pra ter uma vez no carro. Vieira. E o monstro aqui. Eu quero o Cafu, caraca. Eu quero o Cafu. Roubo de bola. Espaço, odeio, impede partida. Tudo é carro.